All right, so if you're someone that's looking for freedom, fast money, or motivation, this video isn't for you. But if you are tired, doubting yourself, and still refusing to quit, listen up, right? And this is the biggest thing because when I was starting trading, when I was trying to become successful at this high income skill set and in business, throughout my whole 20s, I was failing over and over and again. And I seen people that started way before me achieve success at a faster rate. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And in reality is just don't compare yourself and have a strong faith to some sort of higher power, right? I have a strong faith with God, and that's what's led me to my success. And I give all glory to God to helping me achieve my success, right? Because there's going to be long nights. There's going to be long nights. There's going to be questioning. There's going to be doubts in your head. Like there were so many times in my head where I was ready to give up and I was ready to quit. I got evicted. I've had that. If you guys look through my videos, you see my story. And my biggest advice is find some sort of faith because no matter how hard it gets, it's something to lean on, right? And because when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to trading, when it comes to business, right, the future is unknown, right? Like you can't control the results that's going to happen in the future. The only thing that you can control is your work ethic and your habits. And so having belief in some sort of faith or higher power, or, and for you, if it's for me, it's God. I truly believe like you should just rely on that, right, as your backbone to never stop giving up, right? And like, guys, I had so many people like tell me like it's not going to be worth it. Tell me that, hey, you should just quit this. But in my head and in my heart, I truly believed that I was meant for this, right? And so I get you guys that are watching this video and you've probably came this far, you don't know what to do, right? Or you're in this situation where you're just lost and you're doubting yourself and you're constantly thinking, especially you guys, like you men, like you guys are constantly thinking of ways to help your family, help your kids. And all I can say is lead your family with God first. That has been my biggest success with through God. And I think throughout this time of the year, like I'm gonna be also documenting of just my journey and just having talks like this so I can share with you the raw reality and what God did for me. I can't there's no amount of like there's no words that I can describe how impactful having a strong faith got to me, right? Like how far it has gotten me. And it's hard to see that, but when you endure entrepreneurship and business and you have a strong faith in God, you will see how much he will bless you. And like for me, throughout my 19 to my early 20s, I sacrificed that shit. Like I didn't party as much. I probably had like a 6 month phase. I didn't go out. I don't have much friends, and I really don't. I'm very like lonely and isolated, and you know I'm really motivated by my mission in life, which is to leave an impact in this world. And what keeps me going is my faith, because there's so many times where like I was praying to have some success. I was praying to help people move forward. I was praying that, hey, I want to lead and have one of the biggest communities. And for years, I've struggled with that. And only now, after 5 years of failing, only now I'm starting to see that. You guys all see this on Instagram, on YouTube, this sunshine, perfect lifestyle. But in the backbone, it's not really like that, right? It's not. And what I've done is just rely on my faith in God, stop comparing myself to other people, and I let God's work do the doing. He's gonna just tell me when it's time. I just have to stick by my rules, control what I can, and let God do everything else. And I promise you, when you have faith in God, right, that will push your life into a better position. Maybe not financially, but maybe He's gonna help you to where you become better physically, mentally, emotionally, and then the financial success will come. Maybe he's just preparing you for right now, right? To become the best version of yourself. So when he gives you that success, he blesses you, and he trusts you, and he knows that you can actually handle the success, right? Without test, right? You can't have a testimony without any test. And I've had tough times too in business. Even if I had success, and you've seen that behind closed doors, guys, you guys don't know what goes on. And I've had tough times throughout my successful business career, right? I have tough times because, again, life is not perfect. Even if you make money, right? If you guys heard the saying, "More money, more problems," and it can happen. And there's different ways it can happen, whether it's, you don't know how to manage your money, whether you don't, whether you invest into different assets, it can happen. And no matter what, there's times where I've struggled in business, and I still rely on God, right? I may not be the perfect person. I may not be the best example of like being a super religious person, but what I can say is I'm a good example as far as trusting in the unknown and letting God do the work. And that's how I showed my belief into God. Like for me, maybe it wasn't showing my belief to God wasn't I don't pray every day, right? And that's fine, right? Like I don't pray every day like I should. I should become and do better, right? I'm not the perfect human being when it comes to religious practices, but I still have a strong belief in God to where I show him how much I believe through my actions. Because there's different ways that you can show your strengths, right? And how much you trust him. Now that leads me to the next thing is stop comparing yourself, right? I know you guys all see on Instagram and on YouTube, these people that are successful making tens, $20,000. I know I had $130,000 a month, and you need to stop comparing yourself because the raw reality is that you don't know how long it took for them to get to that point. Yes, I made $130,000 in 30 days, but it took me over 5 years of failing. For that, guys, you guys just need to focus on yourself, learn, be a sponge, but also just don't compare your success and don't rush the process. Don't envy someone. Don't compare yourself to your journey because everyone's journey is different. And that's why like I hate Instagram and I hate social media, and I don't like to consume myself by it because it does doubt yourself of where you're at, right? Like, oh, I'm 30 years old. I'm nowhere where I should be compared to these 20-year-olds. It's fine. It's fine. But it all starts right now. Like, what are you gonna do right now? Right? It's 2026, it's the beginning of the year. What are you gonna do right now to really change your life to get you to where you want to be? So don't compare yourself to what you've done in the past, and just start right now. Stop comparing and just start right now and take action and do the best that you can. And I know many of you guys are scared to maybe take the leap of faith. Right? You guys are scared to take the leap of faith, or you guys are scared to keep going when something isn't working. For me, there was never a plan B. It was a plan A, and I'll stick to that plan A till I die. Right? You will never fail if you never give up. And so, if you guys watching this video and you guys stick around this long, I appreciate it because the words that comes out my mouth, I don't talk it, and I don't say shit out my ass. Right? I come from a true, authentic place to where like I hope this video relates to you because man, but like like I get emotional because like I've gone through shit too. And I want you guys to know like, I lost a lot through my journey to get to where I am. I've gotten evicted. I've credit cards into collection. I left my daughter a day after her first birthday. And I wasn't able to speak with her for 4 years, but thank God, right? Blessed me. After I made $130,000, I got a text literally right after that to see my daughter. And if I wasn't, and that was like true that God's like thing. Like if I wasn't taking care of her, if I wasn't taking care of myself, becoming better of myself, like I wouldn't have the flexibility to go see her now. And like just do the damn work, guys, right? And if you're failing, just reach out to me on Instagram. If you're doubting yourself, and you don't know where to start, I'm open to giving you guys my opinion. right? Obviously, if the messages are get flooded every single day, and so just message me and I'll try my best to reach out to you, right? But I think, as this whole creating space becomes so saturated and it's easy to compare and these flashy lifestyles, I want to start a new thing where it's just authenticity becomes the new normal, right? Because of AI is taking over, I want to just come from a place where, like, hey, this person's authentic because I'm still doing it the original way. And so, if you're sticking around this long, I appreciate it, right? Kill it, right? Level up your faith, and your lifestyle will also level up. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Your journey is your journey. And since you've stuck around this long, I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, follow me on my Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.